Hello everyone, it's me, Ahmed Radwan, and today we are going to continue our series PHP from scratch, and we are going to talk today about dealing with files, read and write. If you follow my series, we have already talked about how to upload files. This tutorial is not about that because we have done that before already. We are going to talk about how to read and add or edit a file and write a file. Write a file means you creating a file and write something into it. Okay, so let's get started. As you see here, I have empty script, nothing running. Okay, so now imagine the following situation. Say I have any file that I want to get some data from this file, okay, some information from this file. How to do that in PHP? Actually, there are many ways to do that. Okay, we are going to discuss some of them. Okay, so let's get started. Here in this root folder, we call it the root also, if you don't know that, the www folder that has all the scripts that will be available to the visitors. I'm going to create a file and I will call it text.txt. okay, open it. I have some data I will paste on them, so just no. Oh, this is the data, sorry. So I will just save it. Okay, and just may want to make sure it's already there. Yes, it's already there. So I just created some data here. As you can see, the data here is just text data, right? And it's separated by comma, as you can see here. It has some information. I found it on the net, by the way. So this is talking about the review date, and this is the author of the book, and this is going to be the ISBN. Okay, and this is going to be the price of the book. Now I want to get this information using PHP. Okay, so I'm going to introduce to you a function in PHP in order to do that. As you see here, the file is also can be accessed from NetBeans. Okay, so the file I'm going to introduce you, it's called file. It's very simple. Okay, and as you see, NetBeans is trying to help me. So the file and file name, it's just as simple as that. And the file name is what? Text. I use quotation, text.txt and semicolon. Okay, here I have to place this one in a variable in order to easily deal with it. So I will use a $sign a, sorry, equals this file. If I run now, nothing will happen. Why? Because I have to echo something, right? I haven't asked PHP to echo something. Unlike if you use include or include once, require once, it will echo directly. Okay, it will show directly, but this function doesn't do the same. This function actually, what does it do? It basically gets the content of this file, text.txt, and place every line in place all the content in an array, and the elements of this array is just the lines. Okay, so let's see how is it. So this is basically an array now. Okay, in order to display an array or to echo an array, I cannot use echo. If I use echo, as you can know, it will turn echo $sign a. I will just have the word array. As you can see, still means an array. You cannot print it like that. Woke up, man. Just something like that. Okay, so I have to use print r, print underscore r, and the array name and semicolon. Okay, now if I'm going to print it like that, I will have a mess here. Okay, it's not nice way to print it, so I will use the HTML tag echo pre. This is HTML tag. Okay, and semicolon. Just I want to have it formatted in nice way, and I close the tag again, and let's run it. As you can see, I got my file in an array, right? As you can see here, the array starts from 0, the index 0 as usual, and ends with 10. Okay, now because it's an array already, I can do some operation with that array. I want to echo, this is nothing to do with the array, but I just want to have a horizontal line, HR and semicolon. Okay, this line will only display horizontal line. So now I want to display, for example, the first line here. The first line, no, I don't want the first line. I'm going to take the second line. The second line here. Okay, what is the index of this second line? I want the second line only, so it's going to be number 1. So I will echo, and this time I can use echo, not print r. Echo $a of 1. Okay, I have to use the square brackets because it's an array, right? So let's see this one. As you can see here, down here, I got the first element here, Douglas Adams. Okay, and same. Now if I want to get one element out of this line, how to do that? How can I do that? It's easy. If you remember, we have studied that before. We have studied how to explode string. Okay, now this one is a string, right? And it's separated by comma. So I basically can use explode, right? Let's try it. I will place this one in another array. I can do it this way, by the way, in the same line as echo, like that. Echo b, which is equals to a of 1. Let's try it now. It's the same result. Okay, so don't be confused. Here you can see two variables. I just give it a name. Okay, instead of typing every time $a of 1, I will just type $b. So now if I want to echo the Mr. Douglas here, I will type echo $b of, as you can see here, Douglas was, the index of Douglas should be what? Should be second, right? So I will need, I am doing a mistake here. What's the mistake I'm doing? I have to use explode first, right? So I say explode, then the delimiter, which is going to be comma, then $b. That's it. Why it's not happy? Because here I missed a comma. Okay, the first comma is coming from the file here. This is the comma I'm talking about. The second comma for the function. This is the second comma. So let's try it out now. It's telling me an array. Yes, it's an array, correct. And I cannot use echo with it. If I want to echo this one, I have to use print underscore r of this everything here. Okay, and I use also pre here twice just to explore the array. I haven't got Douglas until now. Okay, now so Douglas here is number 1. Okay, in order to display Douglas alone, okay, I can just also use a variable here, I call it C also. I want to save typing, don't want to make a variable then explode it. I explode and place it in a variable in one step. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Okay, if you are not happy with this one, with this way, you can do it in 2 steps. Okay, so I also another line and I say echo, and this time is going to be C of 1. I think this is correct now. Yes, must be correct, but I'd rather use this quotation. Okay, so sure enough I got Douglas. Okay, now this is how I can deal with this information. It's just a text file, and this function, the file function, is one which is responsible about getting the data from a file. Okay, one more point here, it cannot write. Okay, it cannot write, it just can read but cannot write. Okay, one more point also, this function can deal with internet. Okay, can deal with web pages. Let me give you an example here. I have to delete this until here. Okay, also I have to delete, I want to delete this one. Before I show you this example, I want to show you something else also. Echo, if I want to know how many lines are there in the file, basically I just get the count of the array, because this is already an array, right? Echo count of $a. Okay, and let's right now it's 11 elements, 11 lines, right? Because this is the last one is 10 and we're starting from 0. Okay, the thing I want to show you now, if I want to get web content, okay, for example MSN so it's easily also http msn.com, and I'm running out of time. Okay, so run it now. It takes some time, of course, because of this this browser is not so nice. Okay, you see I got picture, I got things like that, but the browser itself of NetBeans is not developed. Okay, it's not advanced, so I will use the Firefox. As you can see, I will just do refresh here. Okay, and as you see, I got the web page already, the full page already, right? And here at the end it's telling me it has 13 lines. This is what I want to show you. This is my 2 horizontal lines down, and here it's got 13 lines. So how come this whole page, this very big page, it's a very big page, right, compared to the small file here? Okay, and this one has 11 lines and this one has 13 lines. How come this happened? Okay, as you can see, here's a line and this a line, this a line, this so how it's calculated? Actually, dealing with file, okay, it consider a line when it found the cartridge return. Okay, the cartridge return here to in HTML, when we don't use return, we use br, right, to create a new line, or use p to create a new line. If you see the source code of this one, I'm not sure if I have time. Yes, I have 1 minute. Page source. Okay, you see this was not available to you in the HTML itself, but as you can see here, this is big line, right? As you see here, big line, first one here is very big line, and as you see, this was not available to you in the browser itself. It will keep like that until it found the cartridge return or the enter key or something like that. Okay, so now we have learned how to basically use this simple function to get the content of a file, and it can be used to read local file or to read internet file as well. I hope that was helpful for you, and thank you very much for watching my video. See you later. Bye.